Hello everyone, it's Sunday the 3rd of October. The time is 4:37 p.m. and the temperature at the moment is 27 degrees. We're on Kallang Road and today we're going to walk along Lavender Street and explore some of the lavender area. We're going to see Jalan Besar and then return around to this area. Lavender is an area within the Kallang planning area. So we're going to be walking around having a look at that part of town, starting here at the temple. So this temple was established in 1888. It's a very beautiful Indian temple with the details. The elephant there is really beautiful as well. So this temple was originally established for the workers that were working at the Kallang gasworks around this area at the time. And those Tamil workers were given permission to have a temple around here. And I believe that's still the name that some people refer to that temple with. Just going to make my way across the crossing here. So that was established as a kind of center for the workers who were working in Singapore at that time, especially at the local gasworks. It's still sometimes very busy, so it's certainly still in use. I don't think we get much of a view from this side, but at least you can see the sort of size of the building and a little bit of the details. It's very, very pretty. And from here we'll make our way to Lavender Street, which is also the street that has given the name for this area. And if I understand correctly, the name for this street was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek name suggested by the community here, because of those same gasworks, the smell around here wasn't that good, I guess, and the residents nearby came up with that name, Lavender Street. That's at least according to the story. There's a huge construction site on the other side, and there's the ICA building. And as we turn onto Lavender Street, we get to, I think, a Buddhist building here. They're doing meditation classes. Don't know if they're doing them now, and Dharma courses. It's Interesting building. I think there's a Buddha at the very top that we cannot see from here. The Taipei Buddhist Center is the name of the place. Oh, there you go. You can probably see the face of the Buddha a little bit. And then there's Aperia Mall over here. We'll just walk by it. It's some interesting artwork next to it as well. It's a nice, partially cloudy day today, but still pretty warm. So I look forward to getting to some of the smaller streets from where the sun is now shining. The other side is King George's Avenue, which maybe sounds a little bit more grand than it looks from here. And as we get to the next lights, I'll cross over there and we'll be able to walk on the side that's not so busy with the cars and traffic, buses. We're getting to a really nice area as well with the all the houses. We should see quite a few of those today. So we're getting close to Bendemeer station. And there's another complex here for small businesses, I think. Very pretty buildings on Hamilton Road there. So I think we'll do a change of scenery here and get over to the other side as soon as the lights allow. So this area has a lot of really sort of old looking shop signs. Many of them have been kept like that even though the business has changed. And one or two of those businesses have even sort of been named after those signs on the buildings. We'll see some of those as we keep walking. Green light. So I'm not going to go to Hamilton Road. I want to go a little bit further to the next road there. And behind there you can see the very high residential buildings, condos. There's a very green little shop on the other side. It's just really lovely. I wonder if we should, or I should cross to the other side. Oh, I think we're okay with the cars. There's a little temple on the other side, and then this another very green shop front. So I wonder if that's a Tibetan temple from the colors and the prayer wheels. Very colorful. So here's one of those places that has taken the hardware name and sign, even though it's now a restaurant and coffee place, I think. There's another one coming up right here. This is, by the way, the Jalan Besar Stadium, but we're going to walk around it on this side, so I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. But here's another business, the druggists, which is now a bar, restaurant. It's also very old look inside. So the Jalan Besar Stadium also has a sports facility. The Active SG, Active Singapore. I think a pool and a gym. Here's the entrance to the stadium. And it has a capacity of 6,000 people. This one is a stadium that was rebuilt in 2003. But the original one was opened on Boxing Day in 1929, and it was considered sort of the home of Singaporean football. This is another look towards the stadium before we make our way further. Over there you can see some of the older style houses, renovated shop houses. And also make our way to Jalan Besar over there. So Jalan Besar, I think it means, not literally, but it means the main road in Malay. Something like a large road or something to that effect, literally, but basically the main road. Oh, it says it means big road in Malay. And it's a quite beautiful road with all of these older houses. It's also close to Little India. And the side streets as well have very beautiful buildings. So just going that way would really take us into Little India, I think. I'm going to trace my steps back just a little bit and just take a look around the residential part of this area.
Okay. Then your friend call you ready.
some of these buildings haven't been renovated yet, but the trend seems to be that that's going to happen sooner or later. So there are a couple of HDB estates around this area. And this is now Kitchener Road again. That's where we were before making the detour to Jalan Besar for a bit. And from that area of shops and restaurants and all of that, we're coming into very much a residential area. These trees are really amazing. It's like giving so much shade for this street, and also just must have been there for a while. I'll cross here and then walk by some of the blocks. We're very near to Rochor Canal, just behind there where you cannot see it, but it's not far. So the community center, I think, is on that side. And then residential buildings on my right. And then just behind the community center, sorry, is the Jalan Besar Stadium again. I can see some seats over here, but from over here, but don't know if you can. south gate to the stadium, as well as some shops in this complex. I think Jalan Besar Stadium is home to the Young Lions. At one time or the other, it was also used by the national team when the national stadium was not in use. I think I'll take a bite here. Some gentlemen were playing a game over there. It seems like a nice and calm way to spend your Sunday. Get into French Road, which at least on the map seems like a very strange road, which just keeps going in several directions through the HDB estate. We might just take a look on our way back to Kallang Road. I might have to cross here though. So many times these places will have parking and restaurants or sort of food market at the lower levels, and then you have the residential block on top. And these readers will basically use the card that everyone has a reader for. in their cars and motorbikes. And you can park in these type of parking lots as long as you have that reader and a card that has a value on it. People are queuing over there. One of my most ignorant Singapore stories is when I first saw a queue like that to Singapore pools and did not make the connection because Singapore generally doesn't have any betting or anything like that. Most of it is not allowed. I generally thought people were going to do sports, so they are not. They are waiting to just do the other, which is not illegal when you do it at Singapore pools. It's just kind of a monopoly system. So that's French Road, going here and there and everywhere. And we'll take French Road towards Kallang Road. Oh, there's a really lovely garden. Wonder if that's a community garden or they have slots for people or how it works. It's a little overflow channel that it does not look that pretty, but it's very useful when it rains. It's a very colorful children's playground over there. And as we get to the bridge, which is where Victoria Street turns into Kallang Street, or the other way around, depending on which way you're going, we'll be able to catch a glimpse of the river. And I think that will be where I'll end this video. So I hope you enjoyed this walk from Kallang Road through the Lavender area back to Kallang Road. And if you'd like to see more of these walks in Singapore, then you probably know what to do. You can subscribe to this channel and you'll get notified when there are new videos on the channel. So with that, thanks for joining me today, and I hope I'll see you again soon.